belongs to the Apostle Elders Great Millstone. Some loose on to you brothers out there preaching the word of spirit and truth. All right, got this article real quick. This is old news, not really old, but like a day old. This is what's that? The 11th. They say the date. March 11th, and this happened March 10th. It's a collapse of the Silicon Valley Bank, what it means for your money and the economy. Now, we're in the time of the Lord, basically, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is systematically breaking this place down, okay? And the places where people hold their most valued possession, which is the paper fiat currency, their money, they're holding in the bank. So now you have this very, widespread, popular bank. Okay, the Lord collapsed it. The Lord took it down, man. Okay, and this is basically a contagion, and it's gonna spread. It's gonna spread all over the banking sector. Financials. The Lord's bringing this place down. It's a beautiful thing. You're gonna have, the stock market, collapsing. All that's gonna go down. So we're just the start of it, and this is once all these banks go down, the Federal Reserve is gonna have to basically what you call helicopter money. All right, and you're gonna send so much force of that currency, all right, into the system, and it's gonna cause that hyperinflation. A lot of brothers talk about the hyperinflation. Well, the scriptures talk about hyperinflation. How the value of your currency depreciates. Okay, for example, if you have a loaf of bread in the store, $5 one day for a loaf, the week after it might be $7.50, and the week after that, $9.50, $9.75, and the week after that, $15, and a week after that, $20, $25. So that's hyperinflation is going to really, destroy people, man. Okay, and it's all a part of the Lord's doing, man. So let me read a little bit of this. I'm going to grab some scriptures. Are we just at the beginning of the biggest financial collapse in history? Yes. Is the bubble going to burst in a very drastic way? Yes. And this is how these elite bankers are going to usher in their CBD system. First, they got to crash the paper fiat currency system. They're going to go digital with the CBDCs. Okay? And that's what the charagma comes in. Because the charagma has to go off a digital system. Okay? And the charagma needs that CBD digital type system for the financials, to be to actually for it to work, and that's when you saw getting that whole AI technology, the fourth I think they say industrial revolution, but it's going to be a whole technocracy. It's going to be based off technology, robots, AI. So these elites going to have to get rid of the old, which is paper fiat currency, and bring it in with the new. And during that transition, a whole lot of people is going to be put down. It's going to be put to death, and that's the Lord ultimately doing that, man. Okay, we have been warned that we are close to a very scary financial crisis. Just a couple months ago, the whole world talked about the crypto collapse from FTX. But the whole project was running on air and nothing to back up. Silicon Valley Bank, a prominent lender for technology startups in the United States, has been seized by regulators, leading to concerns that this event could signify the beginning of a larger issue within American financial industry. All right. I'm gonna just jump right to it because you already know what's about to happen. More banks are about to go down. It's gonna cause a credit freeze, and it's gonna be pandemonium, and Esau gonna have to bail out the whole system and forward to CBDCs, man. Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 11. How ye Maktesh, inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. All right, and these banks they're in the stock market. They have their companies in the stock market. Bank stocks. The whole stock market itself. The NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, S&P 500. The Lord is going to have these, people that invest in the stock market, and also the brokers. They're going to howl. Okay? They're going to howl real soon. Because what happens when all these banks go down? And you can't, the whole world stops, okay? Or the whole beast system, it just stops. No transactions going, all right? What's that going to do to the stock market? That's right, the financial, just straight demolishing of the market. You're going to see it's red with a long arrow pointing down. All right. This is gonna lose a whole lot of percentage points in the decline. All right. And Maktesh was like, basically, it means mortar. Okay. Basically an old ancient, city where they're doing trades. Like an ancient stock market. Let me go to Ezekiel. Seven, where they talk about hyperinflation, man. Let's see. All right, here we go. Ezekiel 7 and start 17. All hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water. They also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon their eyes, all their eyes. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Now, silver is basically, in this case, it's talking about like the currency. Hyperinflation. A good example of that, when you do some research on the Venezuela hyperinflation that started in 2014, and they're still going through it right now in 2023. But you can see once that hyperinflation started to take a toll on the people and on the currency, they're going to start throwing their paper currency out in the streets. It's going to be like trash. Okay, Venezuela had a hyperinflation, or has a hyperinflation going on now. Weimar Republic, Zimbabwe. Okay, do some research on those hyperinflations, and you'll see people throwing their currency out in the streets. literally on the streets because it's not worth anything, man. And that's what's going to be with the American dollar, okay? Because it's going to be hyperinflated to death. And their gold shall be removed, their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. You know, even if you have true silver and gold, it still ain't going to deliver you during the wrath, okay? Because physical precious metals, gold and silver, if you have it during a hyperinflation, yeah, you'll thrive, but ultimately, that's not going to save you. Only Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to save you. Is going to have that, you know, a specific angel around you protecting you. Okay, because when hyperinflation happens, it's a very dangerous setting. Okay, it's a very dangerous environment. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, nor fill their bowels because of the stumbling block of their iniquity. Okay, let's look up in NLT. Their silver and gold won't save them on the day of the Lord's anger. It will neither satisfy nor feed them, for their greed can only trip them up. You know, the average person, they don't really have, you know, they don't have silver and gold, but because they don't think, you know, they are all invested in the paper dollar. Once that faith is gone, man, it's hyperinflation, bro, and a lot of these people are stuck in the dollar. You know, they don't know anything about the financial institution or the economy. You know, they just all stupid Americans, man. And they gonna get hurt, man. They gonna be hurt. Okay? You know, I'm gonna shut it off right there. Lo is edifying. Shalom.